that's the way to go. I think there is something that we should trade on the roster or get rid of.
I know. What
Who,
a
Max
great
Crosby?
follow-up.
You talking about
What a
getting rid of
great
Max Crosby?
follow-up,
No,
Locke.
man,
Do that, dog.
not Max
Yeah,
Crosby.
the
Max
condor is
Payne.
flying out of here.
No, I
Max
know exactly where Hot's going with this, and it's a great follow-up. I love it.
What we need to trade and get rid of on this roster is Geno Smith. Geno Smith has to go. Um, I think that what he did, inappropriate gesture to the fans, the way that he carried himself,
Where the can
he cannot come back here. I don't think he can come back from that. So I think he's got to go. I think that it's possible that if we're smart and we do this right, we might be able to get him traded over to Arizona.
Man.
Arizona doesn't have too many quarterback options right now. Nothing that's really realistic. They're not going to be able to take a quarterback high. Doesn't look like Kyler Murray's going to be there. They need somebody stable enough to get him through things. So,
but is Geno Smith stable?
Listen,
I'm just kidding.
He's a veteran quarterback who was, like Black said, he was 50-50. It's a 50-50. He had more touchdowns and interceptions last year, and no O-line, a coordinator who wasn't coordinating, and the head coach was trying to coordinate for the coordinator, I think, and somebody's son was the offensive line coach, and somebody's mama was doing, I don't know, but it wasn't good.
Our GM was our O-line.
Yeah, I don't know.
running the O-line. Look, hey, and that's why, and I hate myself because I've been sitting on this live, you know what I'm saying, for my own channel, because I really wanted to pose this question. So I'm gonna pose it since I got my channel linked to this. Who put up the biggest middle finger? Because I think there was two people that gave a middle finger to Raider Nation and the organization. Let me say the names. My brother already said Geno Smith. That's one. Let's throw Max Crosby in that same. Let's throw Max Crosby in that same conversation because he gave a middle finger. Look at me. He gave a middle finger to the Raiders organization. Oh, let's talk about the trampoline gate.
I like that analogy.
Ain't that a middle finger to the Raiders organization? Weren't some people saying that we were tanking for the #1 pick and still got the #1 pick? So who gave a middle finger to the organization? Because I think if you want to say Geno threw a middle finger to the organization, yeah, Max Crosby did the same. Because guess what? People of the Raider Nation need to understand. When you have a situation like that with Max Crosby, and Max Crosby has an injury, but Max Crosby goes out there jumping on a trampoline, and we have the #1 pick. Don't you think that the NFL can be in investigation for that tanking situation? And what does that do? What is the penalty for tanking, ladies and gentlemen?
Lost the draft pick.
Lost the picks. So the face of our franchise, the person that everybody loves, the person that everybody has his jersey, is risking the organization and figuratively flip the bird. So whose middle finger is bigger? Geno Smith, who gets berated every week for his play, When we found out at the end of the season that Geno Smith and Spy Tech were working with this offensive line, something that they're not paid to do, to try to get this team together, and still have to go out there every Sunday and get killed by the Raider Nation. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm Geno and I had to go through all of that, yeah, you might have got a middle finger from me. But ask the question: who gave the biggest middle finger? Max Crosby or Geno Smith?
Chat thoughts? Who is
Let's talk about it. I'm tired of Raider Nation, and I'm using the word again. I'm tired of the Raider Nation giving Max Crosby fellatio on everything that Max Crosby does. When everything this offseason has been giving us the middle finger. When has he clearly said that he wants to be a Raider? I'll wait.
in this offseason?